The rural community of Comsey near Kellits in Clarendon remains engulfed in grief and disbelief. The said relatives and friends laid to rest their beloved Floyd Clark, affectionately known as Paperman and Outer Road. The 32-year-old taxi operator who served the Kellits to Linstead route died after a colleague allegedly stabbed him following a fight over a passenger in Kellits town on the 19th of February 2026. The taximan charged for the killing is a 30-year-old Texroy James from Seven Ground District in Kellits. Among persons hardest hit by the tragedy is the bereaved fiancée Jamoya Johnson, who wore what appears to be her engagement ring to the funeral, which happened on a rain-drenched Sunday, April 19th, inside the Jamaica Council Church of God Seventh Day in Crofts Hill, Clarendon. While co-presenting the eulogy, she made mention of the planned wedding.
Though we had plans to get married, the universe dealt us a different deck of cards, and our plans were not brought to fruition. Regardless, Floyd had two incredible children whom he loved wholeheartedly.
He was loved by children, the middle-aged and the elderly. And that just demonstrates, Floyd served the country. He served the community well in his capacity as a minibus driver and also a taxi driver.
During an event held to commemorate the 9th night since the passing of the taxi operator, one of his siblings, Stacey Clark, offered a heartfelt glimpse into the profound emotional distress that her family continues to endure.
This is very difficult for us, but we thank you for your strength, for your prayers. We thank you for coming out tonight, showing us your love. We appreciate it for not just us, but our mom.
Floyd's mother, Jacqueline Campbell, has been ailing for a protracted period of time, and he was said to be a tower of strength in her life. Born on the 7th of January 1994, Floyd, who was his father Lloyd Clark's only son, was a child when his dad was killed. His sister, Stacey Ann, noted a striking coincidence in the timing of their deaths.
We lost our father at the same age as Floyd. And now Floyd is gone as well.
In addition to a blue-themed memorial tent, a prayer meeting, stirring speeches and soulful songs, a major highlight of the 9-night event was a motorcade featuring several taxi operators. There they are on your screen, making their grand arrival at the venue.
Thank you so much for loving my brother. And tonight he will be very happy for this crowd. One Outer Road.
Reflecting Floyd's dedication to the transportation sector and his earlier experience as a bus driver, the funeral program was designed in the shape of a bus. It features an image of Floyd smiling warmly and gesturing kindly from the driver's seat. In a poignant tribute, Floyd's body was also brought to the Linstead taxi stand in Kellits Town, the very place where he lost his life while striving to support himself and his family. The crowd at Floyd's 9-night was relatively big, the funeral even bigger. That footage on your screen shows Floyd's casket being brought towards his grave that had been built at the back of his residence. A bit more information about him is that he attended Comsey Early Childhood Center, Kellits Primary School, and Crofts Hill Primary and Junior High. His sister Stacey Ann, in the eulogy, indicated that he was multi-talented. She recalled his early career as a disc jockey on two notable Clarendon-based sound systems, Black Bullet and Y2K, which is also known as Hotter Claps. Floyd later found employment at Worthy Park Sugar Estate, operating a sugarcane grab loader. Not one to remain static, he eventually ventured into the transportation business, operating a coaster bus and later a taxi. The massive crowd that gathered at Comsey District amid intermittent rainfall reflected how determined many people were in trying to pay their final respects. However, only a handful of attendees braved the mud and the slippery terrain to make the difficult journey all the way to the graveside. Among them, Floyd's fiancée, who was heard weeping and professing her love as she stooped over his casket, an intimate moment amid the public mourning. While the atmosphere at Floyd's 9-night and funeral was heavy with sorrow, community leaders and attendees alike called for calm and unity.
Brethren, make we live good, Make we live good. Because if we don't live good, you have got answer to God about our living.